Hey guys, this is Jaden Storm coming from Team Shadow Strike, and this is going to be a rant. There is a certain video game franchise that we have been waiting for freaking ever to come out, and it still hasn't. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what this is already about. It's about Kingdom Hearts. I'm honestly so sick and tired of waiting for this. I can't express how much disgust I have with Square Enix for basically dicking around. They've been promising this game for years, and they haven't got anywhere. And every time they do say something about it, it's in production, it's in the works, we're working on it. I'm sorry. I think Kingdom Hearts 2 came out in like 2005, 2006, somewhere around there, and it's now 2015. That's almost 10 years. It does not take 10 years, or almost 10 years if you really want to get technical here. It does not take that long to make a game. I realize it takes time, but it doesn't take 10 years. Not even movies take that long. So anyway, I'm really... this has been one of those things that has just pissed me off about Square Enix. I mean, I love Square Enix. They brought us one of the most beautiful franchises in Final Fantasy, and then they follow that up with Kingdom Hearts, and then they give us all these crappy remakes. It's like, I don't want any more 358s, I don't want any more Birth by Sleep, I don't want no more Chain of Memories, I want fucking Kingdom Hearts 3. And then I'm sitting right here in my nice comfy chair, and I'm watching television last week, and my friend Ryan sends me this thing, and it's from IGN.com regarding Kingdom Hearts 3. Let's read this. We have some interesting things planned. There will be Kingdom Hearts news. There will be Kingdom Hearts 3 news and various things at D23. I think Kingdom Hearts 3 development is going smoothly. Smoothly, you say? Well, then where the fuck is it? If it's going smoothly, it would have been out by last year. But there will also be new announcements connected to it. Like what? It's like, keep us in the loop here. As for one of those announcements, I think we should be able to announce a smartphone-specific development for the series in short order. Really? 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 You've gone from platforms, PlayStation, to handhelds, the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Advance SP, the Game Boy DS, the 3DS, the PS Vita, and now you're going to the fucking smartphone? I am sick and tired of you guys giving us shit! What? And then lastly, recently, IGN asked the game co-director, yes, I realize that's a little racist, but you know what? I'm sorry. These people have a lot of questions that need answering, period. They asked the game co-director, have no idea how to pronounce your name, if the Kingdom Hearts 3 is due this year, meaning 2015. His answer vaguely promised, as quick as possible. You've been saying that for the last 6-7 years. And now you're saying, we're going to give you a smartphone game. I don't want a smartphone game. I don't want another remake. You've already dicked around and gave us Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 in remake style. Now, don't get me wrong. It was nice to play them on my PlayStation 3. But it's like, I'm sick and tired of remakes. I'm sick and tired of all these spin-offs. Give me the fucking game. And you've done nothing but keep us in the dark. The last two E3 conferences, I don't even think you've referenced it. And it's like, what's the deal? I stand by what I've said before on this channel. When this game finally comes out, which I honestly have no fucking clue if it ever will or not. I don't even think Square Enix does. I think they're just dicking around. It's like, you say it's going smoothly. Are all your game creators and animators and writers just taking a shitload of sick days? Because what's the deal? And then, I mean, guys, I know this is just a video game, but but it's like, I want to see the next part of the story. I mean, for Christ's sake, when the original Star Wars trilogy came out, they didn't wait 10 fucking years in between the movies. I mean, yeah, there was a 2-3 year gap, but it's like, come on! So, smartphones. Yeah, I don't want a smartphone game. I want Kingdom Hearts 3. And when it does finally come out, I have some hopes, and I made my top 5 hopes for this game. Now, I want this game, and I want to know, please, there's only about 2 other people that I know that are just about as pissed as I am. If you guys are pissed about this too, please let me know, so at least I don't feel like a raving lunatic by myself, because at least then I don't feel like I'm the only crazy person who's been pissed about this. Okay, number 1. Be careful of the new worlds that you put into this. There's been rumors, and there's rumors swirling all over this game. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a rumor that's swirled around that this game will cure cancer when it eventually comes out. But be careful of the new worlds you put into this. Because I've seen things that said they're going to put movies like Toy Story. I don't want Toy Story. Toy Story is no longer the gold thing it used to be. It's become a bastardized prostitute of Disney and Pixar. You had gold after the first one. It was ground-shattering. It was the best thing for its time when it came to animation. And then you brought back a second one, and I was okay with it. You know, the second one was fine, but then you made a third, and you ruined it. You know what? I don't care that I didn't see Andy grow up. You know, you made a third and it sucked, and now they've already signed on to make a fourth. And I went to the third one in theaters because I was dragged to it, but I left the theater because I was so disgusted with, like, sometimes you just need to let a franchise die. I mean, it's just the way it is. There's been rumors of A Bug's Life. It was an okay movie, but I don't want to see it in Kingdom Hearts. Frozen. And what are we going to do? Sing songs? No! You know, just be careful of the things you put into it. And probably the biggest one, or at least the biggest 2, they were like, well, Disney owns Marvel. Are they going to include the Marvel Cineverse? I hope not. Because I really don't want to see Sora, Donald, and Goofy, and whoever the fuck else they shove in this game, to be swinging with Spider-Man, or rocking with Tony Stark in his tower, or flying all over the place with Thor, or smashing things with the Hulk. I don't want to see it. There's a place for Marvel, and there's a place for fantasy. I mean, I realize they're kind of the same thing, because superheroes aren't a real thing, but it's like, keep them apart. And then the second thing is, please, for the love of God, do not put Star Wars in this. There are some people out there that want to see Sora and lightsabers come together, to see Sora take on Darth Vader or the Emperor, or have that battle on Hoth or the battle on Endor. I don't want to see it. I love Star Wars. I'm excited for the new Star Wars movie. If you haven't seen the new trailer yet, go to YouTube and check it out. It makes me interested in seeing it. But I don't want to see Kingdom Hearts and Star Wars come together. There are some worlds that just need to remain separate, and there's people who are like, well, Sora already travels by spaceship, so it wouldn't be that hard. No, it wouldn't. And Disney bought LucasArts for $4 billion, so I can see the allure of wanting to shove their $4 billion toy into a game with, you know, all this and that, but I don't want to see Donald Duck, Goofy in Star Wars. It's one thing that just shouldn't happen. So please, Square Enix, as much of you as you've jerked us around, be careful of the movies and the worlds that you shove into this game. Please. Number 2, no more Little Mermaid Atlantica. I don't want to see it. Guys, I have never had a problem with the Little Mermaid worlds. They're not hard. The boss fights aren't hard. It's not even hard to find your way around. Sometimes. But it's that song. And if you've played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, you know exactly what I mean. When I play that world for the whole week, all I hear in my head is Under the Sea. And I don't want to hear it anymore. Kingdom Hearts 2, and you had to do all those songs with Ariel, and, it was just fucking lame. So please, no more Little Mermaid, Atlantica. Please. Number 3. I want a special edition perk. Like if you pre-ordered Mortal Kombat X, you got the cool scorpion statue. I want a Kingdom Hearts 3 perk. I want a Keyblade. I want a crown. I want Sora's necklace. I want Donald's staff. I want Goofy's shield. I want Cloud Strife's sword. I want Sora's outfit. I want something. Give me something as a way of saying, we're sorry we fucked you over for 7 and 8 years and didn't give you the game. Here's something that we hope will make it at least a little less insulting. I want a perk. I don't care what it is, as long as it's something. Maybe some money for me wasting all my time playing a couple of those spin-offs, thinking, well, maybe this is just, like a prelude to all of it. No, it's going to be another story, and they're going to be so hard to intertwine so much where eventually you don't fucking care. So I want a perk. I don't care what it is. I just want a special edition perk, something that comes with my game. So think of, something to give me with the game. I don't care what it is. I just want something. Number 4. Make the summons more useful. This was something that Kingdom Hearts 1, the summons are worthless, in my opinion. And Kingdom Hearts 2, they got a little bit better, but instead, I never fucking used them. I used my magic and just used my battle combos, and I got through the game just fine. And, Kingdom Hearts 2, the summons got a little bit more useful, but they just still weren't needed. In Kingdom Hearts 2, you used your alternate forms more, or at least I did, more than the summons. Now, don't get me wrong, I got all of them, but I just never used them. And I used all of them at least once just to see what happened, but they weren't. I didn't use them. So, make the summons more useful, or just don't have them. I realized that was some way to get in extra Disney characters that didn't deserve their own world, like Dumbo and Mushu, well, until Kingdom Hearts 2, Bambi, but if you want to have those characters in there, then just have them make, cameos, but don't put them in as a summon when technically they're just worthless. And finally, more customization. I want to be able to custom... I want... If you're going to do this, and you have waited as long as you have, make it the biggest thing you can. Customizable keyblades, customizable armor, make it easier to customize your fucking ship. I'm sorry, Kingdom Hearts 2 made it a lot easier, but Kingdom Hearts 1, it was so fucking difficult, at least for me. I've never been good with that kind of shit. I just never have. So I want this to make it more customizable. Dare I say, kind of like, I know this is going to be way out of, the realm of possibility, but it'll at least get my point across. I'm talking Elder Scrolls. I'm talking that deep customization where I can customize my armor, my weapons, things like that. And maybe even clothes, like Pokemon X and Y did, but I just want more customizability, because it would be something new to add, and, you have made us wait so long for this. I think eventually, when this game does come out, it's probably going to be the biggest groundbreaking thing ever, because we've waited so long, and I'll say this one more time before I get off, this game better win Game of the Year. If it doesn't, it's a failure, because you have waited so long through all the crappy spin-offs and now smartphone games. It needs to be the best thing you've ever made. Ever. Because if it doesn't, series is dead. Because, don't get me wrong, some of the spin-offs were okay. Okay, not one of them was great. you know, but I'm just sick and tired of waiting for this. So anyway, guys, that's all I have to say. So anyway, in the comment section below, tell me, what are you upset that Kingdom Hearts 3 is taking so long? What are your thoughts on the game? What are your hopes for the game? Or just tell me what you think. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video, and I'll see you next time.